Hey, John. So now that we're maybe heading away from Google Calendar, when we went the direction of that plugin I mentioned, the whole objective, at least in my mind, maybe I had misunderstood, was trying to get something integrated with Google Calendar since that's what everybody was used to. But in the conversation yesterday, it sounded like maybe, maybe an okay thing, maybe a more desirable thing to lean away from Google Calendar if it could meet all the needs. So there's a plugin. We're back over here on the Corvette site. It's so good a site for demonstrating things because I built so much into it. But this is a paid plugin, Events Calendar, really, really popular, been around a long time. I've used it on many, many things. And ignoring the sidebar, although we could have that there also, this is what it looks like over here. So I've even got a form that people submit to create an event calendar. They fill out certain information, very similar to the form you saw before. In fact, this is the genesis of that form. And they can create an event. So we could have that. It would be moderated. It wouldn't auto-populate the calendar. The way we're doing it over here is when they submit this, it creates an event, but it's in draft mode. So someone goes in and reviews it and then publishes it. So that's the way the approval is, going into draft first and then being published later. So then after this gets submitted and they publish it, it comes over here on the events calendar. And as you can see, this one's been styled to match the styling of the site, which of course we could do on yours. And then each event has a hover over with a lot of good information, but also each event has its own page. So when you click on it, you can get more information like this that you might want. These are all optional, of course, but this is a very full-featured event calendar plugin. And if you're not really wanting to go with Google Calendar, this would be a very good way of doing it. It also has recurring events built into it, the paid version, that are very easy to use. The back end of it, just to show you here, not that that might influence your decision, but it has an events area over here with a whole bunch of settings. And then when you add a new event, and so you can click on events and see it shows them all here, shows the dates, when they're occurring from the future back, has prices and all of that. So let me know if you'd rather go this way. I'll send you the link to the events calendar on the Corvette site on the front end here, just so you can look around and play. Oh, by the way, you can also subscribe to the calendar, things like that. It's got a lot of features. I'll send you the link to the plugin site and also the link to this page, and see if you'd rather go that way. If you go that way, then we don't have to worry about this approval method over another plugin. And on that, I looked at more information from what they sent me when I questioned how do you approve it. And the ways that they show by purchasing that extra Gravity View plugin look really slick, well integrated, and nice. The alternative they present is not. It's awkward, it's not friendly. It would work, but it's not a very good way of doing it. So if we go the other way, and again, it was picked primarily for the Google Calendar integration, then we would probably want to get Gravity View. If we go this way, then we can just use basically the same form, and it will populate a draft, and the draft will be approved, and then it would appear on the calendar. The plugin can do multiple calendars. Again, it uses a shortcode, same way as the current one we're playing with. And you put a category in there, so we'd have multiple categories for each of those different calendars we want to look at. And then this kind of shortcode on a page would only display the events we've assigned to that category. So again, I think we can accomplish everything we need to if the integration with Google Calendar isn't a critical item. The Events Calendar plugin can import events from Google Calendar, so we could create them and seed them with directly what's already in Google Calendar. So that would make the setup much easier. So all in all, this Events Calendar plugin may be a good way to go if it meets all your needs. It's highly supported, loads of options, probably some add-ons, many things, but you get an idea here from just what I'm showing you that its capabilities. So let me know about this. If so, we'll have to go down that route. So I'll just wait to hear, and I'll be back later today, probably later this morning, and take a look. Thanks, John.